Hi MiLOWE moms, my name is Pallavi Sastry. I'm a actress, producer, environmentally conscious consumer, a vegan food enthusiast, but my favorite role is a new mommy to 6-month-old or almost 6-month-old baby Shishi. And Shishi you might already know because she's the cute little baby that's in the Disco Dinosaur jammies from MiLOWE all over their Instagram and the cute little videos. She's just the cutest little thing. But what I really want to talk about on these videos on a monthly basis, think of it as a monthly mommy memoir. I swear I just came up with that alliteration. I had to take off those layers. I don't know what I was doing indoors with those layers on. Anyway, so my goal with these videos is to be accessible. I feel like whatever I experienced in the first 6 months of having my first child is probably pretty normal, and I just wanted to share with you all to see if you can relate. I want to talk about getting back to work for the first time and really getting in the flow and what that means and how overwhelming it can be, because being a new mom is just overwhelming anyway. And I also wanted to talk about choices like I just stopped breastfeeding and I just felt super guilty about it, and I want to know if many of you moms also felt the same way. And I also wanted to talk about some body image issues that I'm having right now, because those couple of things that I just listed are probably the biggest things I've been dealing with in the last 6 months. So as I mentioned before, I'm an actor and a producer, and for those of you that aren't in the entertainment industry, the life of an actor and producer, to put it really simply, is we are in startup mode until we're not. The life of an actor can seem to be from the outside very glamorous all of the time, because we're going out for these really exciting things that are on television and playing dress up and all of these things. But really, we're a startup business, and we are always looking for the next job when one finishes. So we're never continually employed. And the same thing goes when you're starting a producing career. We have to work really hard to really get our name out there in order for people to call us and think of us to work. And what that means is that I'm not making any money until I am. I have to budget for childcare out of money that really isn't there. I know that we're sort of living in a freelance economy, and I think that's great because that allows a lot of people, including a lot of moms, to start their own businesses and make their own hours, which is incredible to be able to spend time with our children. But I don't know about you all, but I have had a lot of anxiety about trying to figure out how to get back to work, yet budget for childcare. The other thing that I spent a lot of time thinking about in the last few months is my decision to stop breastfeeding. And I felt really guilty about it. I started weaning just before the holidays, and my daughter was around 3.5 months at that point, I think. So I made it to that long. Overall, we didn't really have that many issues with breastfeeding, which I know is a very fortunate thing to say. I didn't have any supply issues. She latched fine whenever she was in the mood to do it. And I will say that it really wore me out, and it did not empower me in the way that I think I thought it would, or I was led to believe that it would. And I even had an incredible lactation consultant who was nothing but supportive and really, changed my life at the beginning. But all of that combined, I think the reason why I'm still feeling guilty about it is because I didn't have that many issues or problems doing it. I just didn't want to anymore. I didn't feel like myself. My body didn't feel good. I mean, I know I don't have to justify it, but it's just one more thing I'm letting go of. And I want to encourage you all, if you've experienced something similar, that we are doing our best for our babies. And I think that everything that we've been able to give with our bodies, including birthing the children, is pretty incredible. So I'm going to give myself a little more grace. I have maybe about 10% of the guilt left. stopping the breastfeeding journey, but I'm getting there. And last thing I am thinking a lot about, especially with the new year, and everybody goes on and on about weight loss and fitness and all of these things in the new year, and I have been able to get back to a little bit of exercise because it does make me feel good, but I'm not really giving myself a lot of grace when I look at myself in the mirror. And I know part of that is because I'm in an industry that is scrutinizing every single thing about my physical appearance. And I know it is getting better, but I think it's just been programmed into me that I'm supposed to snap back into shape, and get snatched right after the baby comes out, you get approved to exercise, and you're supposed to just bounce back somehow. And I'm still wearing maternity clothes. In fact, this is a nursing top. I was maybe 3 sizes smaller than I am right now, pre-baby, and I know that I need to give myself grace, and I am. I keep saying that because I'm trying to convince myself to give myself grace. And I intend to do everything that I can to keep my body healthy and feeling good. And I'm going to remember that it took 9 months to put on that weight, and it might take 9 months or longer to take it off. And in the meantime, for someone that says that she's body positive, I really gotta walk my talk by loving my body every step of the way. Because if I don't, then I'm not really okay with every type of body, and I'm not truly body positive. So that is me calling myself out and keeping myself accountable through all of you. I hope you've enjoyed my first MiLOWE Mom memoir. I really hope to continue these on a monthly basis. Mom life considering. But so far, so good. I'm enjoying this outlet and being transparent and honest and open with all of you. It's going to help me, and I hope it'll help all of you. Happy 2020, and I will see you in February.